Okay, so here's something to think about. The average family physician spends 86 minutes every night on after hours charting. That's almost an hour and a half of your evening gone.
Oh, wow. That's a brutal statistic. And honestly, it's something I think a lot of clinicians just accept as part of the job.
Exactly, but what if it didn't have to be? Today, we're diving into how one platform, VoiceboxMD, has spent the last 6 months rebuilding itself to tackle exactly this kind of problem. From hybrid AI scribes to seamless mobile sync, they're aiming to give clinicians their evenings back. Welcome to another episode of Snack Chats, where we keep it short, useful, and fluff-free. Today's episode is all about VoiceboxMD's reinvention. Over the last 6 to 8 months, they've rolled out new features, rebuilt their architecture, and tightened security, all with one goal, to make charting faster and easier for clinicians. And I'm joined by someone who's been using this platform for over a decade.
It's great to be here.
So let's start with some context. You've been a partner physician with VoiceboxMD for 10 years. What was it like when you first started using the platform?
Well, back then, dictation in medicine was, let's just say, not user-friendly. You either had a transcriptionist, which meant waiting a full day for your notes, or you were stuck with these bulky desktop programs that needed IT support, special microphones, and weeks of training. And even then, they'd still mess up basic medical terms.
Oh, I remember those days. The Met for Men era, right?
Exactly. What drew me to VoiceboxMD was that it just worked. I could open my EHR, click a button, and start talking. It worked on my Mac, which was a big deal at the time, and the medical vocabulary was already built in. That simplicity was the hook.
And what's kept you using it all these years?
Two things. First, the accuracy kept improving. It didn't plateau like some other tools. The engine got smarter with drug names, ICD-10 codes, and specialty terms, and it even adapted to my voice over time. Second, the team actually listens. When users asked for features like Citrix compatibility or an iPhone app, those features showed up. That's rare in healthcare software.
That's such a good point. The idea that the team listens is really the thread tying this whole episode together. The last 6 to 8 months have been the most aggressive build cycle the platform's ever had, and it's all been driven by user feedback.
And you can feel it. Even as a user, things just feel smoother and faster now.
So let's break down what's changed. For anyone new to VoiceboxMD, here's the quick overview. It's a HIPAA-compliant medical dictation and AI scribe platform that works on Windows, Mac, and iPhone. It's EHR agnostic, meaning it works with Epic, Cerner, Athena Health, eClinicalWorks, Dentrix, you name it. And it boasts 99% accuracy on medical terminology across more than 100,000 clinical terms.
That's the elevator pitch. But the real story is in what's been rebuilt.
Right. So when we say reinvented, what does that actually mean? Three big things happened. First, they launched the Hybrid AI Scribe, which combines ambient listening and solo dictation into one platform. Most competitors only do one or the other. Second, they rebuilt the iPhone app and the mobile to desktop sync. So a note you start in the exam room is waiting for you at your workstation, fully formatted, by the time you sit down. And third, they tightened security with new encryption layers, better audio handling, and expanded BAA coverage.
And all of those changes were driven by physician feedback. None of it was about inventing something flashy. It was about solving real problems clinicians face every day.
Can you give an example of one of those problems?
Sure. The biggest one is the post-clinic charting tax. You finish seeing patients at 5 p.m., but then you're stuck at your desk until 7 p.m. finishing notes. That's what every new feature they've built is trying to eliminate.
Let's start with the Hybrid AI Scribe, because that's the headline feature. So let's break this down. There's dictation and there's AI Scribe, and they're not the same thing. Can you explain the difference?
Absolutely. Traditional dictation is active. You speak and words appear on the screen. You're in control of every word. That's still available in their essential plan at $49 a month. And for a lot of clinicians, it's all they need.
But then there's the AI Scribe layer.
Right, and here's where it gets interesting. They now offer two modes. The first is solo dictation, available on the Power Plan at $79 a month. After a visit, you give the AI a quick 30 to 60-second summary. 55-year-old male, presents with chest pain, history of hypertension, exam unremarkable, plan a stress test and follow-up in 2 weeks. And the AI structures it into a SOAP note where it's complete with CPT and ICD-10 code suggestions. The second mode is Live Encounter, available on the premium plan at $139 a month. This is the ambient mode. You place your phone on the desk, have a normal conversation with the patient, and the AI listens, detects who's speaking, filters out small talk, and generates a structured note in real time.
And both modes use the same engine, templates, and billing code suggestions. So it's not about choosing a tool, it's about choosing a workflow for that visit.
Exactly. I use ambient mode for new patient consults, those long, conversation-heavy visits. I use solo dictation for follow-ups and procedures where I just want to summarize after the fact. Same platform, same templates, same EHR.
And for telehealth visits, Zoom, Teams, Doxy.me, it works identically.
Which used to require separate tools.
And here's the kicker. Compared to ambient-only competitors like DAX Copilot, which can cost up to $830 a month, or Suki, which starts at $199, VoiceboxMD offers both ambient and dictation in a single subscription for $79 to $139.
And that's not about being cheaper, it's about being more versatile. Ambient AI doesn't fit every visit. Procedure notes, referral letters, after-hours documentation, those need direct dictation. VoiceboxMD gives you both.
Snack size takeaway, dictation gives you control, ambient gives you speed, and the hybrid scribe lets you pick per visit. Let's move on to the iPhone app because this is the upgrade I'm personally most excited about.
Same.
For those who haven't seen it, VoiceboxMD's iPhone app is a fully native AI-powered medical scribe. It's not a remote microphone for a desktop product. It's not a glorified voice recorder. It's a standalone clinical tool.
And that's a big differentiator. For example, Dragon Medical's Power Mic Mobile is just an iPhone acting as a wireless mic for Dragon running on a Windows PC. It doesn't even support Mac. VoiceboxMD's app does everything on its own.
What does it actually do?
3 core things. 1, real-time medical speech to text with 99% accuracy. 2, ambient AI scribe mode for structured SOAP notes. And 3, automatic encrypted sync to your desktop.
Walk us through that sync flow.
Picture this. I see a patient, dictate a quick summary into the iPhone app, or let the ambient mode run. By the time I sit at my workstation, the note is already waiting for me, formatted and ready to paste into my EHR.
And that seamless sync is new. 6 months ago, it was good. Today, it's seamless.
And for noisy environments like the ED or OR prep, a Bluetooth headset is all you need. But honestly, the iPhone's built-in mic works great in most settings.
Snack size takeaway. Start the note in the room, finish it at the desk, and let the phone do the work in between. Let's talk about security. It's not flashy, but it's critical.
This is the part where hospital compliance officers sit up and listen.
At a high level, VoiceboxMD uses AES 256, encryption at rest, TLS 1.3 in transit, automatic audio deletion, and role-based access controls. Every plan includes a business associate agreement, no extra cost.
And VoiceboxMD doesn't use patient data to train AI models. Audio is processed, the note is generated, and the audio is deleted.
That's a hard line for us. The AI industry has been loose with data. We're the opposite.
Snack size takeaway, encryption at every layer, audio that doesn't stick around, and a BAA that doesn't cost extra.
Last question. Where do you see this platform heading in the next year?
The AI scribe layer is only getting smarter. I also see the platform expanding to more specialties and clinician roles, NPs, PAs, residents, scribes. The economics work for everyone.
And for anyone on the fence?
Try it. 7-day free trial. Dictate 1 note. See what happens.
Perfectly said. That's a wrap. If you found this useful, share it with a colleague still typing notes at 9 p.m. Until next time, finish your charts and leave the office.